Today's video is sponsored by the Coldest Water. More on that in just a moment. Yo, what is going on, guys? Winter Kills here, and welcome to a brand new discussion video. Today, we're going to be talking about some potential Earth Machine support that is set to release in Dimension Force, the set following Battles of Chaos. Yeah, this is some really next level Earth Machine support, guys. This is something the deck has been missing ever since the deck's inception. And is going to make the deck way better, more competitively viable, and I could not honestly be more excited for it, and I cannot wait for this card to release. But before we go ahead and talk about this card specifically, I'd like to mention a quick shout out to the sponsor of today's video, and that is the Coldest Water. If you guys are interested in getting your hands on some high quality water bottles like the one you see here, definitely look no further than the Coldest Water. The bottles come in all sorts of different colors and designs, and they come in a myriad of different sizes as well to meet your hydration needs. And not only do their bottles look good, but they also perform very well. They can keep the water inside cold for up to 36 plus hours, or for all you hot beverage enjoyers, they can keep anything inside hot for up to 12 plus hours as well. And if you guys wanted to support the channel by getting one of these water bottles for yourselves, now you can by either using my discount code WK at checkout to save 10% off your entire order, or you can use my affiliate link found in the description. Anytime you guys shop and check out using that link, a small bit of the revenue from your purchase will go right back into the channel and helps out a ton. And also, at the top of the description, there is a giveaway link if you guys are interested in winning one of their 1-gallon water bottles, which I think retails for about $120. So if you want to enter to win one, definitely check that out at the link below. And lastly, again, a big thank you to the Coldest Water for sponsoring this video. Now let's get on to the topic of the discussion. So the other week, a new archetype known as the Therion's archetype was announced, all set to release in Dimension Force. And one thing I gotta say, the artwork on these cards is absolutely incredible. I mean, seriously guys, just take some time to go through and look at these cards. They look amazing. I like that it's definitely a lot different than some of the things they've been doing recently, where it's not just humanoid characters wearing armor, because that gets boring, and I think it's way too overdone, and I think these cards look absolutely amazing. But one card in particular in the Therion's archetype is the Therion's King Regulus. This is a Earth Machine, level 8, 2800 attack, 1600 defense, and this card is an absolute house. So it being an Earth Machine already tells me two things. A, we can search it off of Machina Metal Cruncher, or B, we can search it off of Infinitrack Riverstormer, which already gets me so excited to be able to just easily search this card out. It's not like an out-of-engine card that is splashable in a lot of decks. It works very well within our deck because we can just outright search the card with our normal engine. We don't need to take any extra steps either, which is super nice. But let's get into the important part. What does this card do? It looks great, right? But what does it do? Its effect says you can target one Therion's monster or machine monster in your graveyard as cost, special summon this card from your hand, and if you do, equip that monster to this card. So basically you can just, activate it in hand, target a Therion's monster or machine monster in your graveyard, which odds are, for playing a deck like Earth Machine, we have very easy ways to get machines in the graveyard very early. Things like Harvester, Goliath, Metal Cruncher, Dozer, whatever it may be. We have a very easy time at fulfilling this summoning condition. So easily a superior extender just with that summoning condition. And it says when your opponent activates a card or effect, quick effect, you can send one Therion's monster card from your hand or field to the graveyard as cost, negate that effect. So yeah, you heard that right. Earth Machine just got access to a searchable Omni Negate, right? Like, and before I go any further and read the rest of the effect, because to be totally honest, it doesn't matter too much, like, this is something the deck has been missing ever since its inception. Like, Earth Machine has struggled to put up real interruptions. A lot of times, maybe you could put up a number 81, which gives you a pop, and maybe you have Citadel access via Overdrive, or you just have one set up in your grave, and you're hoping your opponent destroys something on your field, so they give you access to a board wipe, right? A potential board wipe of everything 3k and under. But outside of that, little engine there, you don't really have much in form of interruption. We're not like syncering for Borreload Savage Dragon. We're not making Appaloosa, right? We're not searching counter traps and setting them, right? We don't really have a lot of interruption. A lot of the interruption we would have just comes from drawing it off of Tunneler, and if we don't draw it, then we don't really have much of an interruption. We just try to wall up as much as we can, and hopefully we can survive the turn, because if we do, as you guys know, we have a lot of firepower on the crackback, and that's where, you know, most of the games are usually won. It's not a turn one deck by any means, but a card like this is definitely going to help it become more of a turn one type deck, if you will. And now we'll go ahead and read what the rest of the card says here. It says you can only use each of the preceding effects of Therion King Regulus once per turn. A Therion's monster equipped with this card gains 700 attack, and the preceding effect of Therion's King Regulus. So yeah, that last effect really doesn't apply too much in this particular scenario regarding Earth Machine. I mean, I guess you could use Regulus to equip a Regulus from Grave, and then it would gain 700 attack, because it doesn't say you can't equip it with itself, so I guess that could technically come up, and then you have a 3,500 Regulus that's also an Omni Negate, right? Pretty good card that we're going to have access to. Also, one other important thing I want to bring up too is the actual level of this card, being a level 8. So that means with Harvester in this card, we can make them combine to be a level 10. Or you can actually go ahead and use Anchor Drill in this card to combine make level 12 for those early Zeus plays that we all know and love so much in Earth Machine. A lot of times we've done it in the past with Derek Crane and Harvester, or Harvester and the Bullet Train. But now we have access to make other cool Xyz plays with the help of this card. Now, I haven't had a lot of time to actually lab out any combos with this, but the nice thing is it doesn't seem like it's going to be that hard to do, because it is so searchable within this deck. And it's going to be very, very easy to set up. And with its summoning condition, it's going to be so easy to get this card on field very, very early, even before the 5th summon, to actually go ahead and help the deck actually play around Nibiru, which beforehand it really didn't have a true play around outside of maybe something like Crossout Designator. Now, like I said, I haven't done much testing, but if you're asking me right now, honestly, I think this could potentially be a 3 of within the Earth Machine deck. But yeah, that's really all I wanted to talk about and go over with you guys. Let me know what you think about this card down in the comment section below. Any Earth Machine enjoyers out there, if you've been testing with this card, let me know how it's been going. I'm looking forward to testing with this card at some point in the future. I probably won't test with it until the card's actually out, because I just prefer testing with physical cards much, much more. But again, let me know what you guys think about this down in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more of my content, click on one of the videos popping up at the bottom of the screen right now. And last but not least, Winterkill signing out. We'll see you guys in the next one. And last but not least, I'd like to give a special thank you to our Divine level channel members who will go above and beyond to support this channel, and they are Tweeter0226, Pony Stark, and Cadillacs84. Again, thank you guys so much, as always, for your extremely generous support of this channel.